When I was young, I watched a ton of Nick shows, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, and of course, Rugrats. For those who aren't familiar with the show, it depicts a group of baby friends who willingly go through misadventures together, despite not really understanding the concept of real life. The show was a huge hit, and it had everything: movies, merchandise, and video games. I would cover Totally Angelica, but two people I've subscribed to on YouTube already covered different versions of that game. So instead, I'll be covering their N64 game, Rugrats Scavenger Hunt. Oh boy, where do I even begin? Right out the gate, I couldn't help but notice how ugly this game is. Back up, Dee Dee. Ugh, horrible. So what's the story? There isn't one.
What? No story? What kind of game is this?
Well, it's a party game. Yes, that's right, a party game. And it sucks. I mean, technically, it has somewhat of a story, multiple stories to be exact, but they aren't cohesive. Let's see. There's 3 maps to choose from. I wonder if you can unlock more. Spoiler alert, 3 is the only number you can get. No more than that. What kind of party game is this when you only have 3 maps to choose from? The first one is Angelica's Temple, which is basically reminiscent of any ancient tribal location you can think of. The goal of this map is to find all the pieces of the statue that Angelica, the show's antagonist, broke. If Angelica finds her pieces, she wins. We don't want that to happen, do we? You have to land on the magnifying glass space in order to look around the map. Each place you look contains a piece of a statue, items to help you navigate the entire world, or a dust bunny. Yay! One thing to point out is that there are characters that either help you or go against you. 2 of the characters that stay the same for 2 of the maps are Grandpa and Spike. Grandpa gives out cookies for a certain baby, and Spike lets you select a space at your own pace. Angelica is in the temple level. She will take your cookies, take her treasure piece, or take your piece to make it complicated. Let's take a look at the one main problem with this game as a whole, not just this level alone. The AI at times will land in a space where they don't need to be in.
My worstest nightmare. You better pay better attention to your cookies.
Idiot!
Oh no, not my cookies!
But you don't have any to begin with. A couple of maps provide an energy bar. All of the babies have them. If you don't do anything about the energy, you'll be sent to the crib by either Dee Dee or Stu. Fortunately, all the energy restores to 30, and you can select whether map suits you. But that doesn't really matter. Energy depletes even if you're out of the crib and selected an area. So what's the point? Another way to get energy is through the thought bubble space, which doesn't do much, and eating cookies. After the temple level, there's Pirate's Treasure Hunt. It's a game about betraying your friends. One baby is supposed to find all the treasure and wins the game. I already mentioned Grandpa and Spike. Instead of Angelica, there's Susie, who's willing to give a baby the treasure they needed. Susie, you're my favorite. If the baby lands on the same space as the other one, they get to play a game where they select a cannonball, a pirate's sword, or a flag. In this case, rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins that can either get cookies or take the treasure away. Final level, Reptar's Rally. A certain baby has to get a max amount of snacks from 3 of the 4 places: chocolate milk, chocolate pudding, licorice, and ice cream. If the baby lands on the space where it faces Reptar, a certain map will have a disadvantage. After a certain end cutscene of each level, it doesn't showcase the credits, it just shows the intro. How fulfilling. As you can guess, this game bored me to tears. This is by far the worst party game I've ever played. The game is ugly, the 3 maps drag on for way too long, and it's very unsatisfying. If anything, I would much prefer playing Family Guy video game than play this piece of garbage. Wait, what?